Um, Hi. My name's Andrew, and I'm interviewing Hades. Who,
It's really light up here.
cool story, bro. Yeah, this is the Greek god Hades. He's come up from the underworld to come talk to us.
So this is a good opportunity to tell people my side of everything.
Your side of everything? Well,
Yeah.
what do you mean?
Well, people are just like, ooh, Hades, got out of the underworld, like, stay away from him. I'm like, that's not really fair now, is it?
But in Hercules, we all saw you were kind of a douchebag.
Disney and their propaganda. You kill one guy and they're out to get you forever.
So you say that's not the real you?
Not at all.
Okay, well I do have some pre-written questions here from the producer of this show who's making us do this for points.
All
right. Well, let's start off with what do you do, Hades? Like, what's your thing?
Well, I'm in charge of the underworld. It's where all of you guys go when you die.
Is it a nice place?
No.
Doesn't sound all that awesome.
It's your average fixer-upper.
Okay, that's fair. Who do you socialize with, Hades? Being in the underworld, what's a social life like down there?
It's not very social, There's not too many friends. None of my family ever wants to visit me. It gets kind of lonely sometimes, but I'm used to it,
You just kind of developed that to be who you are?
Yeah.
Okay, that's cool. What would you be angry about? Like, I know a lot of times in ancient Greek they just try to worship you guys. You didn't, spite them or anything. What would piss you off?
Zeus. That mother. Freaking. I'm born first. I'm the firstborn of all the boys. And then he just comes in. He's like, ooh, I'm God of Lithium. I just do whatever I want. So he just puts me down the underworld. If it wasn't for me, he would never be Cronus. And so he puts me down there. Even Poseidon doesn't help me out. He's just like, oh, I get the ocean. I can swim all day. So me, I'm stuck down there. And then they make me look bad. Everybody hates me now.
Well, let's talk about that hate thing. One of the questions down here was, who'd you be creeping on? Do you have any things that you... There's some stories of you creeping on people, Hades.
I do it in my free time sometimes.
What happened? Okay.
So, basically one day I decided to take a stroll out the underworld and see what it was like, and I felt this weird, pinging, and I looked up and I saw Miss Persephone there. I was like, dang, that's a good-looking niece I got there. So...
Okay.
Kind of kidnapped her, took her back down to my palace. We chilled it for a while. She didn't really like it, but, what's she going to do? I forced her into it anyways. And then eventually they took her back, but, I make her come back every once in a while. When she's up there, I like to check in on her every once in a while, see what she's been up to.
Alright. And that's normal for you gods, right? To,
totally.
Be super into your nieces and stuff?
Yeah.
Okay. Alright.
It's like my sisters, my mother, it gets crazy.
Okay. What else we got here? Who are you close to, Hades, out of anyone?
My horses. They stick around a lot.
That's cool.
Persephone, I feel like we're building a relationship.
Kind of got some Stockholm syndrome thing going on. Okay. What kind of relationships would you be interested in developing? I know you got the whole Persephone thing, but
that's really all I need. She would just love me the way I love her. Life would be great.
Have you ever thought about why you loved her? It seemed kind of instant. No, it was someone else's doing.
Love at first sight. No, I think it was all me.
Okay, and here's just a wrap up question. What's with the toga?
What's with this? Who wears that nowadays? Togas wear that. Look how free I look.
I don't doubt the freeness of your style, but I don't know. Have gods modernized it all? It's 2012, end of the world. I feel like you want to go out looking good.
Yeah, that's exactly what I'm thinking.
Okay. I don't think I have any other questions today. Do you have anything you'd like to get out in the open to people? Just like a final statement before we
don't trust Disney.
Don't trust Disney.
Don't trust Disney.
Well, you heard it, folks. Don't trust Disney. Obviously, hurting on Hades. We all know what happened to Miley Cyrus, so good night.
Yeah, see you guys.